drafted Axe Timber DK cores with the Dazzle support. They literally just like lost their lane super hard and they could never take fights versus Brew Doom.
What the fuck? Is this real? Are you seeing these BG Gaming haircuts?
Yeah. Dude, that's lit. I like that. That's good.
That's pretty funny. That's good shit. I like that. Oh, Old 11 by far looks the best.
Old 11's a good-looking guy, dude. By the way, I was gonna shave my head. Dots, like, completely bald.
Yeah, go for it, dude.
Absolutely not. Well,
I mean, it grows back. You guys know it grows back like stupid quick. So why not?
I think you should. I've always been down on the try shorter hair, Will. But
no, but I'm saying like
yeah, I know. So if you're gonna take it to the next level, just shave it all off. I'm down. Yeah, I mean, fuck, I did a fucking mohawk. Like, you're gonna look like a goddamn goober being bald, but.
What do you mean? I think I'd look sick.
All right, Cap. This is what we call
weird.
Right then here we look at the 3 bans from Dog, and this is what we call the fear factor. They literally just banned 3 heroes they played, like 2 heroes they played versus and 1 that they had. So they're just like, all right, we want none of this.
That's how you know they're shook.
Yeah,
it's not a good sign. It's not a good sign for your drafting.
You know what, Cap? Out of spite, I'm gonna do it.
Good.
Dude, don't do it.
Yo, Kinguin looks like a pretty legit. All right, Europe. The tier 2 Dota scene in Europe is looking mighty fine lately.
This is so much better. This opener, thank you, Dog. Much happier with this. This is very good versus Brewmaster. Great ways to catch him.
Yeah, I mean, I'm tired of watching like teams that just like fuck around. But I watched like some OG versus what was that team like OG versus Penta?
Yeah,
like Penta's not bad. Like,
nope.
I thought Penta was going to be really bad, but Penta's actually really legit.
Their decision making though is.
I mean, that comes with time though.
Of course.
Like it wasn't that they were bad. It's just that they were inexperienced. And you can solve that over time, but just like playing and shit, that's not a big deal. The skill is there.
So they leave out Brew and they get double Brew counters. Clock Disruptor. It sounds.
I like that. I like that. It's so much better. And then the Shadow Demon pick. This is that's also been seen getting a lot more love. I'm a fan. I like this hero. How do you feel about him? I like this Shadow Poison nonsense, how much damage it does. I mean, the save is always going to be a factor. And now you can actually like use the purge on Yules and stuff like that. It's one of the only purges in the game.
It is one of the hard 5s that I don't feel is totally useless in the game. I don't know. It's like hard 5s is like pretty hard.
Right now it's only Brew, Shadow Demon versus Clockwork Disruptor.
Brew, Shadow Demon versus Clock Disruptor?
Mm-hmm.
Brew, Shadow Demon versus Clock. Okay. I like whoever has Clock Disruptor. That's not a bad opening.
That's what we were saying. That's Dogs. This is much better opening than the last game they did.
Although I don't know if you aggro dueling the Disruptor, don't you just fuck them up?
Yeah. Disruptor does not stand up well to. He's like a Shadow Shaman in a way. He just doesn't stand up well to aggression.
Shaman at least hits you for like 80 damage.
Yeah.
Disruptor, like, I don't know what he just like kind of like he just shouts in your face.
Thunderstrike.
Huzzah! Take my 40 damage and no stun and no defensive capabilities.
Listen,
like,
don't you start shitting on Thunderstrike.
Dude,
show you the
I think I told Blitz about it. The Veil Kaya Thunderstrike level 20 talent, 1800 damage or some shit.
I played that hero yesterday. It was good, but I will say like I had like Bounty Hunter support as my other support. That felt okay, but then we ran into problems where you just don't have any disable. Like that goes through BKB, and then your heroes just fall off.
I think with Disruptor you have to get a 4 position that jumps in for you. Clockwork,
I think
or
you
Spirit,
need
like some sort of stunner.
Clock, ES, Tusk, Doom. I think something like that.
Yeah. I feel like in this meta though, you need cores that end the game, or otherwise like you're just kind of shit. Which is like I'm a big fan of like Jug and like Luna nowadays because you just like chill and nothing bad can happen. So those heroes like just hit high ground and they don't really care.
Yeah,
Jug
there was
for me
that.
Is my favorite.
There was an NA game recently. I think it was like Optic versus VGJ, And it went like super late game, Dusa versus Jug, and there was some other heroes around it too. But like Jug was definitely like still very relevant past 60 minutes.
Jug? I mean, Jug's the thing is, especially with like the way that Healing Ward works, that hero feels like fucking incredible. It really does. Because, you know, you just spin, you hit a tower, you Roshan, like that hero gives you a little bit of everything. The downside is like when they nerfed him, and there wasn't really an item build for him. And then they just kept nerfing his items. Like they nerfed Diffusal, and then they nerfed Manta, and then everyone just starts building Battle Fury again, and it's fine.
Yeah.
Like the heroes chill again.
Dude, everyone's building Battle Fury, man.
Yeah, Spectre, PL.
Spectre, Battle Fury.
What?
That's when you know the hero, item is like...
QO has been building. I've seen it in pubs as well.
I saw it in a pro game. It was another NA Spectre, and it was Battle
It was
Fury.
QO.
Yeah. Oh, it wasn't? Oh, okay.
I think, or maybe another one. Honestly, it might be another one.
I think it was somebody
Q
else.
was on some shit lately, dude.
Yeah, QO is...
He's on like some depression quest right now or something.
Dude,
I don't know.
I've heard so many people refer to QO as like the MMR tank in pubs right now.
I mean, he's like first picking offlane Enchantress and stuff, and you know he's not happy, but it's all good. My Korean brother, stay strong, dude. We're all behind you.
All 10 of the Koreans in the scene in the Dota
Yeah,
Rubik Shadow Demon. So is this? Are we? Rubik Shadow Demon supports. Huh.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Is it gonna be a core Shadow Demon then?
Oh god. Yo, the offlane Shadow Demon, dude.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Exactly. I guess they just want some instant disable for the puck and of course versus the Clockwork. I mean, Rubik's been looking like a great hero.
Rubik's great versus Clock.
Yeah.
And it's nice against Puck too, because you're one of like the few heroes that can kill him. So it's chill. Is Planet Dog pretty good though?
They didn't look great in the last game, but their heroes didn't really let them do too much because they had a Dazzle.
I see.
I like seeing J4 and Playmakers. I think that guy actually is a pretty solid player.
Dazzle is so like, I don't like that hero.
Same.
Not a fan.
Yeah.
I think you just need playmakers. Like, you just need as many playmakers or heroes that have like team fight as possible, and then you pick like Dazzle's like a play. He's a save that's not a playmaker. You might as well pick like Shadow Demon or something. SD at least has a.
Oh, there he
All
is.
right.
Nice.
There's our boy, our Lycan. Okay. But Lycan versus Brew is different because Drunken Haze sucks, and then if you shapeshift and you get cycloned, it really sucks.
Yeah. Yeah, that's no fun. Like, Lycan can stand up against like almost every single one of the really oppressive offlaners, like Omni Knight and stuff, because Howl is so insane. But like, no amount of health regen makes up for the fact that you're just missing CS constantly.
Yeah.
Okay, but you have pretty good supports at zoning, so it's okay.
Yes. I like Lycan with Puck as well. I do like Dog's lineup right now.
I mean, I think Lycan
Venomite
can't die against that lineup either.
Yeah, exactly.
BKB Lycan will just fuck them up.
They don't really have disable for him either. Like it's like a lift and a disruption.
Am I allowed to say that on the stream? Fuck
You
somebody
can
else.
say whatever the fuck you want.
Oh shit. Dota's really changed, guys. I mean, I just watch Overwatch League where hella professional in.
Right? Can any of you guys watch Overwatch League and like get into the game?
No.
I
Not a
can't,
fan of
like,
Overwatch.
it's not worked for me.
So I was just at the gym and I saw actually saw that on TV, like they're like some sports show is discussing it and everything. I Snapchatted it. It was pretty cool, but like I don't know. It's not for me. I understand like there's probably a big audience for it, but I think Dota goons are like we're all morons. We only care about Dota, so that's probably more on us than like it is on the game. Come on.
Yeah, dude. I mean, this is. I think I like Dog's approach in this game. They last pick Shadow Fiend now. They've got Clockwork.
This is the lineup, huh?
Did you raw Lycan?
I mean,
This was one of his best heroes, right?
What about the fact that Kinguin has safe? Like, what is this Enchantress?
I like playing dogs this time, honestly.
Yeah,
I think
They
Kinguin
pick
might
an
win because
inch?
they're better, but yeah, it's like a safe lane inch.
Oh, I mean, these guys were the ones that fucking did SD or Dazzle mid or something. I don't know.
Yeah, they did.
Oh, wait, don't they just do off lane ench, safe lane brew, or mid brew, and then like off lane or safe lane PL or something? Isn't that okay too? Am I wrong here?
I think
Wait, but wait,
you,
sorry.
you
I was
definitely want the
Matu's
Brewmaster
messaging me. I'm
against
super
SF,
distracted.
right?
I feel like they're just gonna put Nisha mid, and they're gonna gank a shitload with the supports onto the Shadow Fiend.
Mm.
The PL, because you can just lance and constantly harass.
I don't think you can have the Enchantress against like in the offlane. I think that's problematic. Disruptor and Clockwork both are like not bad against Enchantress. But then again,
was the
Brewmaster's
I
really
think-
bad against that too. So
So don't they just do Ench versus Puck, and then they just have the two supports running around for Kinguin?
yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be the approach, but we'll see. I don't know. They could still switch stuff up.
So some
Because
sort
this
of
team
like
is
aggro situation from Kinguin with the Brewmaster, where the supports just kind of roam between the offlane and mid.
I like it.
I can't tell actually what it is here. It looks
Okay,
like
they're
Nisha's
putting
safe lane.
Enchantress mid against the SF.
Okay, well,
Dude, that was the counter that who's that guy? Shit, it was the guy who was spamming Visage in NA. I can't remember his name though. He only played Visage or Ench mid to counter SF, but I can't remember the guy's name honestly.
That sounds like gods.
He was like 7.6 KMMR.
Yeah,
Fuck,
I know who
fuck.
you're talking about. I just don't remember his name.
It's like on the tip of my tongue. I just can't. He was a necro spammer too. Alright guys, I believe this is where I take my leave because I literally can't cast. With nothing on my screen.
you'll be fine. Just watch the stream.
Just watching Dota TV. I'm pretty sure
Just 5 minute delay.
they have
The
no
5 minutes delay.
I am actually like I was watching some Dota TV game yesterday and it had no delay on it. Just check Dota TV, see if there's a delay.
I mean, I'm certain there's a delay. Why would there not be a delay?
Because there wasn't one yesterday. The
Really?
NA games, yeah.
30 seconds to battle.
I was doing some NA game because the BTS stream was really bad,
Yeah.
and they had zero delay on Dota TV. So I was 5 minutes ahead of the BTS stream as well.
What in the world? Alright, is it... It's not
So-
Penta versus...
Kinguin versus Dog.
So they are just doing. Oh, yeah, they're just. I guess they're just doing inch mid. All right,
Begins.
all right. Let's go, exotic to you.
I'm not,
I think that's.
I'm not sure how well this really works out. There's definitely no way you really stop this SF when he's got souls. Like this.
No, the
I'm-
game has delay, Austin.
No, GG.
I am still going with dog. I like Kinguin as a team. I think they're a stronger team, but I mean this draft looks good. I like this Planet Dog draft a lot better. Like it actually looks very reasonable. They've got objective takers.
Yeah, I
Like, Lycan is a beast of a hero. They don't have disable for this Lycan at all. I feel like he can run rampant.
I mean, they have a lot of AoE too. They literally have like 3 heroes that have AoE, and they're gonna do clock SF shit.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think this is a pretty... I think Kinguin is the better team, but Dog's got a very nice lineup.
They got a really good block on mid too. It's like the dream SF start, where he just starts with all these souls and the creep wave on his high ground. So they have the Puck versus the Phantom Lancer Shattered even, so he's not gonna have to. I guess that hero is gonna be able to deal with the land spam. Okay.
The Puck you said?
Yeah, and then they've
I've been
got
seeing
the
people-
Brew versus Lycan.
I've been seeing people do the 1-0-2. Oh, Puck actually just got disrupted on Orb. Mag might just be dead.
Damn, I thought they were gonna kill Disruptor first, but. J4
But
didn't
yeah,
even die.
I've been seeing these PLs do this 1-0-2, and they get like high levels of Phantom Rush early.
Oh yeah.
Just that bonus agi when you charge.
Yeah, it actually helps do so much harassment damage.
How long does it last for?
It's a very slow. I don't know. I think it's like a
for
lingering.
the first hit.
It's only for first hit. I thought it was longer than that.
I thought it was for the first hit.
I don't
Yeah,
play
like-
PO. I think it's like a lingering 1 second or so. But let's go to whatever that website is.
A gift from the tempest of battle.
Fuck, you can't say that.
What?
I'm just messing around. Alright, I'm gonna go play solo queue or something. This is way too confusing. I have
Yeah,
no
yeah,
idea what's
that's fine,
going on.
that's
You guys are just spoiling the game for me.
Sure.
I mean,
Not
Yeah.
for you.
so now Inch is resorting to jungle. I thought they could do this, but I really thought they'd do the PL and rotate to just get the moves going. Because I don't think this is a favorable Inch matchup when SF has souls. If SF doesn't have souls, sure.
Like if they did the PL and they did some sort of like really early smoke double support rotation to like kill the SF and take down his souls, like you could definitely really threaten the SF as a Phantom Monster.
Yeah. I mean, sure, eventually double raise is going to come out and he's going to clear away, but then it's pushing into you when you're farming, right?
Yeah.
But we'll see how it plays out. We'll see how much Deer can get. He is only level 2 to level 4 SF right now, though.
Oh, he's got Howl too. I forgot. He's just gonna
Yeah.
every once in a while get Howl. Shit, this is a great SF game.
And they have like presence and liking with Roche. All right. There's gonna be a lot on Nisha, I feel like, in this game. They have a lot to deal with him too.
Lange just kind of wandering around, waiting for his opportunity. Didn't really get it against the Enchantress since Exotic Tier's been jungling.
Rubik
So
might be
he's
in
gonna
trouble.
Wrap around behind. Katsor's probably going to get caught out here. Pushed back by the Cogs. Further into the Disruptor. Unfortunately, Lycan wasn't really in a place to get any more damage, so... Still no early kill for Milan to
Alright.
find.
They need this kill here mid. Disruption into double creeps. Let's see if they can get it onto Bora.
Cuts through the trees. Ali Sosh making sure that he gets well behind the SF. Leads with the first Disruption. Follow-up Stun. Follow-up Clap as well. That's going to be easily enough damage to be able to
Nicely
bring down
done.
Bora. So wait, is like Bora... Is Bora not a... Puck play? No. He is their mid, right? He just... Last game was playing Timbersaw?
I don't know this team too well, to be honest with you. I'm assuming he's their mid because Dichira used to be the safe lane carry for Navi and stuff, so...
Yeah.
Where are you going?
Oh, double damage.
So Kinguin
Scared
really
away by
likes
the raise,
to-
though. Jesus, that was close.
I think, like, the last 6 games or so, actually, I've seen Kinguin. Not like the last 6 games they played, but the last 6 I've actually seen. They've done this dual offlane every time. They always have Kachor. Can you say his name? Katsor?
I think it's Katsor or something like that.
Katsor?
I
Okay.
can't remember.
They always have Katsor dual top with Patos. Like, almost every time.
Yeah.
So they get the kill on SF, and Ench goes back to jungling. Okay.
Dire are scanning.
They are gonna. It looks like they are gonna try to set up for another kill, though. I see him refresh and chanting his Centaur, so he wants to get a second creep, and they want the Shadow Demon to make the rotation again. Yeah, this SD already smokes, so they're gonna set up again mid with this.
Yeah, the increased raise damage. Seems like there's no way Enchantress can stand in lane against an SF once he's got level 3 raise. It's just 1-2 punch almost kills him, so they just gotta keep killing him apparently. Nice toss back there from Katsor onto
Disruptor's
the high
there.
ground. Still gonna be caught by the Disruptor though. Battery Assault is gonna start wearing out though. Katsor might be able to get himself away here. Tries to run to the safety of Patos, but a good cogs from Milan makes sure that they're separated. And Patos is forced to watch his homie die.
Yeah, nighttime kicked in, double Hell benefit. Only level 1 Hell, but so it is going to be that Dominator build as we've been seeing from lots of Lycans too. Just that auras, your auras are just so beefy. Your whole team gets all that HP, that attack speed is really nice. Mid, unable to get the disruption this time.
Illusion.
I think Bora, every time he sees these double creeps, since he has a lane ward, every time he sees double creeps walk up, I think he should just back up really far.
Yeah.
Only way he dies is with that.
It's too bad though, because if they had gotten that kill, then they've got a siege wagon push. They steal the enemy siege wagon, and they just really quickly take down this tower. But with Bora still alive, he might be able to stop this push if he is ballsy enough to throw out the raises top lane. Patos dropping low is going to end up dying inside of the cogs. You're going to get a little bit of Shadow Poison damage out there, but not enough to bring anybody else from Planet Dog down. And sure enough, Bora is able to keep his tower around half HP, so push defended.
Yeah. He's doing really well. Treads into... Or kill into treads. I don't want to see the Euls build, to be honest. I want to see some... I don't like that build, personally. I think it has some merits in some games, and it's like really high-tier players can do it, but it falls flat. I really like the drum, the mix build. I've said a lot of times, just being able to have physical damage on top of magicals, super nice.
What other... Because we had this conversation. I think Tinker's like one hero where like Blink Ghouls is really powerful on SF, but I was trying to think. I'm not sure if there's any other situations where I really like the Blink Ghouls from SF.
I was trying to think of another one. I literally just had this conversation with somebody else too. I'll remember it like randomly in the middle of the cast. What other hero it was?
All right. Level 8 SF. Enchantress, still not level 6. Pretty big experience difference there. Still beneath the farm of Nisha though. Phantom Lancer doing very well for himself.
That's
Making
that
sure to
first
pick
blood,
up
right?
the bounty runes as well. Yeah.
And he did go for that build that we were mentioning, the maxing the Phantom Rush first, the 204.
30 bonus agility. What are you gonna do? This puck on a Phantom Lancer just runs at you and whacks you in the face for over 100. Like it's probably like 150 damage almost. Yeah, 140.
So it lingers, it looks like, for about a second, by the way, or a second and a half. Top lane.
Godsor is going to end up going down, but Lycan is going to try and chase down extras here. Elisash does have the Wolves on top of him. The Disruption bought him a little bit of time, and it looks like the Brewmaster is going to be able to defend even further. Looks like he's going to be able to pick up J4 as well. Managed to get the clap down just before he could escape outside of the kinetic field down at bottom lane. It looks like the SF is going to come over, try and deal with Nisha's fast pushes here into the tier 2 as well. Coil goes out. Nisha is just going to TP out. TP's actually up to top lane where the Shrine's still active. They get the Disruption up to top lane. Ditchy Ra does not actually have anything. He actually turns around and kills the puck. All right, nice opportunity. Ditchy Ra does manage to TP out. That TP will complete at least. So the Lycan gets back to safety, but still, Planet Dog, a huge loss there.
He just jebaited the hell out of Mag. Mag orbs, Scepter the Coil. He's like, I'm fine. And Nisha just cancels and kills him. That was sick. I like those plays.
And Boro went back to mid lane, so he could just keep getting more damage on that tier 2. What a baller.
Yeah, that was nice. So he's going to go for the drum build. I like this one more. A lot more. And so I'm wondering if Ditchera is going to go for the Book this game. Because I know Book is pretty core on Lycan, but when you're versus a Brew, the Brew split, you use Purge, and or the Wind Panda and insta-kills them. I think you might still go it anyway, just how good it is. But there is that factor you always have to think about.
I mean, what other... you would go like the Desolator build or something?
I don't know what other build is.
Because that was the older build before Necronomicon became, I think, relevant over the last 2-3 months.
Yeah, it was like Mask of Madness, Armlet, Echo Sabers, Essos, stuff like that. I think we'll probably see him go Book anyway.
Poor Katsur. Surrounded by wolves and bears and lions and all the such.
Bora mid.
4-4. They are going to be able to get the kill onto Bora. Looks like Nisha ran over with a double damage rune. They've taken the mid tower, taken the SF's life, and Kinguin are up by 2k gold. So, despite our preference for Planet Dog's draft, and a heavy
we did say, did say Kinguin is, we did think they're a bit of a better team, but they are making nice moves, especially Nisha, and he's queued up the Battle Fury build.
Wait, Nisha has? Oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
I actually noticed that. I just didn't even think about it. But yeah, Battle Fury, Phantom Lancer. All right, sure.
Right? I mean, it worked for.
Surely, like, there's got to be something wrong with that item, or at least wrong with other items when Spectres and Phantom Lancers are building Battle Furies.
Rezo did it. They won with it. He went some Silver Edge Battle Fury build with S and Y, and he was just battling.
Yeah, the Shadowblade build I think is actually kind of legit on PL. That first hit does so much damage.
Yeah.
The bonus agility and the Shadowblade damage as well.
I remember when Mushi did it at PGL and everybody was like, what the hell? Mushi was onto something, guys.
Mushi's everyone thought like Mushi's on some crack. What the hell is Mushi doing? But turned out he was right.
They'll get Milan top.
He's dead. And they'll also get the tower as a result. But their own mid-tier 1 tower is being pushed right now. Patos quickly tries to get in front of that one. Throws out the Drunken Haze. And they are going to be able to get the real PL back inside of the Disruptor. Static Storm. Great play. And that's the first of the pickoffs. It's going to be pretty important. Brewmaster popped his ultimate, is trying to chase more around with the TPs coming in. They might be able to actually kill the SF as he's in a bad position. Exotic Deer already getting one Impetus out. If he can get a couple more, that's going to be the SF's life. Trying to chase him down. Patos, his ultimate now wearing out, and Bora's going to be able to get the healing salve out. Turns around, tries to get some nukes on the Exotic Deer. Unable to land either one of those raises, but Planet Dog was unable to get that tier 1 tower, at least for now, but the Brewmaster no longer having his ultimate and being brought back by it like that. He thought he could be way too far forward, and now Exotic Deer is going to be pulled in. Double raise, not quite enough. And Milan is going to at least chase him out of here. And maybe, no, they're actually still going to bring the support, still trying to defend this mid-tier 1 tower, but Planet Dog are just taking kill after kill after kill on Kinguin as they've one by one line up to try and defend this tier 1 tower, and it's just not working for them whatsoever. They didn't manage to catch the real Phantom Lancer, but they chase him out once again. Kinguin are just determined to protect this tier 1 tower, but it is causing them some serious losses.
Tier 1's so important versus Lycan. Hero just thrives off getting early towers. He gets such a snowball factor coming in.
Just opens up a lot of chase down opportunity, right?
Yeah, chase down. I mean, Roche, most importantly. Get these deep wards down. You're able to see if they set up for you, and you kill Roche so quickly with this type of lineup.
Yeah, it's one of those matchups where sometimes it doesn't matter if the enemy knows you're doing it. If they're just in a kind of a bad position for just 10 seconds, that's enough.
Gotcha.
Clockwork in the jungle. Trying to find out Elisash here. Ditchy might be able to slow him down with a Hellbear. Milan is immediately going to go for the TP out, but immediately is apparently not fast enough.
Man, Nisha is just so massive. Battle Fury now finished. We did say this guy was going to be like the big factor.
It's our trap! Silence, double silence now with the Static Storm, making sure there's no way he could get off his ultimate, which is actually still on cooldown for another second. Top lane, they're going for Bora here. The impetus shots
Wow.
really are beginning to do a lot of work on this SF, showing how squishy the Shadow Fiend can be this early into a game.
Yeah. Dog can't be giving up these type of kills when they have this lineup, when they're playing versus like this Rubik Shadow Demon.
Yeah, they get a pick off like that. There's no way their SF should be forward like that, right? Like he should just be playing off some neutrals.
I don't feel like he should be top at all.
Out. Yeah.
Like showing in top lane, this is like suicide territory that we like to say, right? When you have like this type of game, you want to be pressuring the enemy team, playing in the enemy jungle, especially if you have your wards there or enemy side of the map.
Yeah, look at all the vision Planet Dog have here. 3 different wards all set up around this bottom. Mid lane, all very deep. No detection whatsoever in that top lane. And nor really should there be. As you said, everybody wants to be able to play on the other side of the map. It's just easier. I swear there's nothing harder than trying to get wards up in the off-lane jungle and keep them there. It's such easy counter-warding territory.
Yeah. So he is going to go for the Echo Saber build. So I guess we were onto something. Expecting him to maybe deviate from the book build. Because of that brew. And I guess it's not you just brew, right? It's Enchantress too. You just steal it.
Yeah.
Kind of forgot about that one.
I forgot about that, yeah.
So Nisha's going to be pretty enormous this game. I'm hyped for these Battle Fury PLs, man.
Gotta farm Ancients a little bit faster. This PL is 2,000 gold ahead of the Lycan. This SF is really suffering. He's even behind the Lycan now.
I think Dog has to They have to get Roshan somehow.
Yeah.
Like, that's like the nature of their lineup here. They've got Blink now on SF and both him and the puck, so they can go for these plays. Maybe they want to try to just force a tower. Maybe wait to force a Bruce split and then they go for it. Go for that rush. That's probably the best opportunity actually. And they do see Pato's bottom with that ward, so they should be able to catch this Baru pretty easy.
It's going for a 4-staff build just to try and deal with the clockwork counter a little bit better, as opposed to the blink dagger. Of course, not having it complete means that he will fall victim to the clockwork once again, and Planet Dog will open up another tower push for them. That said, Kinguin are already lined up with most of their heroes here, the top lane, so they're probably not going to defend and just try and even things out with a push of their own.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Tier 2 already dead.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Nisha has to play like so well this game actually. He has to be like at all those sieges to push to get the counter tower push.
Yeah.
Because he's the only one who really can take buildings. I mean, sure, and Ench with the catapults too. But in comparison to Dog, it's much more difficult.
Fortunately, you've got spell spammers from your 2 supports. That makes it at least delays some of these tower pushes a little bit more with the Fade Bolts and Shadow Poison. Still,
He
though,
did go the max disrupt build though, so it's only level 1 poison.
Oh, you're right.
He just wants to buff up the PL. That's what that tells me. He feels like he's not going to have that much of an impact besides
He
that.
went for the max Soul Catcher. All the builds on Shadow Demon I've been seeing have been the 114 or the 411 into 414. Like, max Disruption is not like that weird to me, but maxing Soul Catcher afterwards is a little bit surprising.
Guess he just wants to be able to use the Soul Catcher of creating illusions. In a way, like, I guess.
Yeah. Well, you don't even have to have it maxed out anymore. It's a talent.
Yeah, no, it's a level, but it gets better. Like, illusion damage, you see like 60%,
Yeah,
75.
yeah,
Yeah. It gets a little better. The cooldown drops too. I mean, if they kill Lycan and they get that aura, like,
Yeah.
or SF, both auras are pretty nice.
If you
I
kill
mean,
the
I guess I
Lycan
can
in dog
see.
form, do you get a dog?
I don't think so. I
don't
wouldn't think so.
either. That'd be sick, though.
That'd be cool.
Get a Metamorphosis TB.
Oh, that's such a good steal. Do you see this? Rubik has wolves, so he's scouting all of
nice,
PD
nice.
right
Yeah,
now
I
on the
see
high
that.
ground. This
They're
could be
gonna
a
push
huge fight for
forward.
them.
SF is hiding in the trees here. The smokers are going to pop. Not quite the jump that they were looking for there. Looks like while the wolves were scouting up here, Bora himself still going to lead with the telekinesis on to Mag. No follow-up disabled, though. And it feels like Kinguin just kind of spoiled something that was set up for them pretty well. Part of that might be the lack of Blink Dagger on the Brewmaster. They don't really have that obvious initiation point.
Yeah, Rubik's gonna be getting his soon though. Kessor's really farmed. I really like the wolf steal. That's gonna be really helpful for them scouting out. So Ditchera's going full, just no book because of the counters. Just now Basher.
Radiant are scanning.
Basher, then probably. You think he gets an earlier BKB and just runs at the Enchantress, or do you think that's not necessary? He can hold BKB for a little bit later.
I'm thinking because like ideally he wants something like AC Mjolnir or something, but then it's like his slots aren't nice for that.
I have, maybe it's just because I don't play carry, but I think that's the part when I do play carry I always struggle the most with is when do I get my BKB?
Yeah.
You pick it up too early, you lose your late game relevance. You pick it up too late, you've lost the game.
It's hard to think too because in the most games as a Lycan too, we're like, okay, he's gonna go book, he's gonna just go for this pushing. This one it's more like this fight-oriented build, and he wants to be able to match up well versus the PL because that's their only carry really. Like Enchantress is already starting to get really like kind of behind at this point. Sure, he'll transition. He's gonna do a lot of damage on Exotic Deer anyway, but yeah, ideally wants to itemize versus that PL. And Nisha got a hood to deal with all that magic damage. Will was mentioning immense amount of damage there.
Yeah, it's an interesting idea.
Immense amount of AoE damage, that is.
4-man smoke up behind the tier 1 tower, which Mag was pushing. Don't find any pickoffs, so SF shows himself. They're just going to keep going. and see if Kinguin will respond, which they are. They're going to 5-man smoke up as well, see if they can defend the tier 2. It's a harder tower to defend, though. Not going to be able to get a clear source of initiation. Brewmaster does manage to get his ult off before the Static Storm, and they've jumped on the board. That's going to be huge, taking down one of the big damage dealers almost instantly. But on the back lines, it looks like Nisha is going to be brought down by the Lycan. Managed to get the Doppelganger save out from the Shadow Demon. They still found the real one, though. They're going to be able to chase him down with Milan and J4, but it may cost him a lot. Ditchy Ross stuck inside the coil, not able to get out immediately. Runs out of his ultimate now, and that means he's going to be fodder for Exotic Deer to be able to sit in the back lines and just lay the damage into Lycan. He's just trying to get as much damage out as possible. They even stopped the Disruptor. The disruption just before the TP could complete. So Planet Dog, disastrous team fight for them as they end up losing 4 there. I thought it was going to be okay with the way that they managed to take down the Nisha so quickly, but it seems like that the once they got that 1 kill, they were just kind of like stuck inside that coil.
I like or SF got nothing off, huh? He just died. You got 0 spells off. Rubik stole coil. I'm glad the fight recap works again. I just checked it. I was like, oh, thank God.
Yeah. And now I just wish there was a button to bring up the team fight recap if you don't click it fast enough.
Yeah, I think the thing that happened there though is I think they have to lock down this brew. He can't get split off. If he gets split off, the fight gets really difficult for them because he can control the Lycan so much. Like we were mentioning in the drafting phase, Drunken Haze plus just throwing the Lycan up in the air doing shapeshift is really potent.
So J4, not quite quick enough on the fingers there to be able to stop it. I think he just like threw it down a half second too late. Which means, I mean, you can't put that much on your support, especially a backline support, to be forward enough and fast enough to be able to get Static Storm onto the Brewmaster. You just got to get better vision and some sort of detection system. Fortunately, that was a smoke, though. Kinguin may not have the same opportunity in this next fight. So I like the fact that Planet Dog are just going to force it again. Write that 1 team fight off. They get the initiation. Things are going to be a lot different. It looks like they are going to be able to as well. They're going to pull back Exotic Deer straight into the SF ulti for a full combination. Who needs Yule Scepter? Honestly, you've got allies. That should be good enough. They take down 2. Are they going to push for high ground, or are they going to back up and do Roshan? I'd be very surprised if they did Rosh. I don't know. What would you do here,
Shapeshift. They used Requiem. They used Coil. I think you go Rosh, right?
Okay.
I don't know if they've...
I guess Shapeshift, it's a decent amount of time's already been used.
I think they just book it into Rosh.
Okay.
Yeah. They should be able to kill it, and if anything, it's going to force a buyback, and I don't think Enchantress wants to do that. So, Kinguin knows this is happening, but let's see if they can actually take this engagement. There is Brew Split. Do they have a vision? J4 does place high ground vision, so if they can see this Brew as he comes in. He is smoked, though.
PL illusions
don't
don't quite. Oh, okay. He gets the split off. They manage to get the coil. Oh, no. Again, Rubik still had that coil. Kept it for the team fight. Bora, this time around, does manage to get a really good SFBKB turnaround. Is going to be able to bring down Nisha. There's their damage dealer gone. And with that, Planet Dog should freely be able to take Roshan. They're going to try and actually finish up the Brewmaster here. Not going to be able to kill the Brewmaster Panda fast enough, but they get the silence as soon as he comes out of his ultimate. Stop at the blink. Planet Dog move back into the Roche pit. A little bit richer than they were before.
Wards win you games right there. That ward placed on the high ground by J4. They get the instant jump onto Nisha. He can't do anything in the fight. Even though Brew gets in, the combo of the supports there was perfect. Both the Clockwork and Disruptor on point, getting on that PL. And yeah, there's nothing that they can do without. I mean, they have no cores there. Pretty much at that point, it's just a Brew split.
They're doing such a good job of finding the real Phantom Monster.
Yeah.
In these engagements.
He's going Aghanims next on Bora.
Okay. I'm kind of down with it. Just like more AoE to deal with the Phantom Monster.
Yeah, you see Mag went for Blink Shiva's puck. That's cool. I guess they're like PL's our only problem, right? Like,
yeah.
Sure, Ench can do some damage in the backlines, but they have so much magic to deal with that Ench. And it's going to be like in...
Even get an MKB, so he won't have to worry about the evasion of the eventual Butterfly, which Nisha probably would have considered. Not anymore. And then obviously the Brewmaster.
Yeah. They're going to try to fake back, but there's a wolf on top of them, so they are not aware of this one. This wolf stealing is a problem. But they're still in a good swing of momentum from all that. They can just back up and farm, I'm pretty sure, here. And they should be in a good spot. As long as they don't get too isolated here, because this wolf can actually mess up their plans.
Spirit Vessel clock, J4. The wistful thinking of a support player.
Yeah, nice.
I love it when hard fives like queue up those big items. And it's just you know they're just like, I hope I can get it this game. Like maybe this win will be the win that I actually get a big item to play around with.
I mean, they're in such a good spot in this game.
Yeah.
I'd be very surprised if the PL is able to actually get farmed enough to deal with all this. Nisha's really struggling.
He's just got too many problems.
He needs more time, I feel.
Yeah, he's got to get his BKB to deal with all this AoE control and damage that's happening. And he may not have that time. Tier 3 is going to be dropping fast. Poke, poke, poke on Apatos just to make sure he can't get his Blink initiation. Again, a Spirit Vessel, even a Silence comes out from Mag. Playing some Bog Dota right now. I know that's your game. Play the whenever you play the 4 position, yeah, you're just all about hunting down the Blink Dagger heroes.
Yep. That is literally your job in these engagements is literally throw rockets and use Vessel on that brew every single time you see him. I think that should always be the job of like the 4 hero. I think that's why Earn's such an important item.
Yeah.
Like you're always able to just cancel the Blink Daggers from initiators and game becomes very hard. And it's because it becomes awkward too. Your team's like, why is my brew not initiated? And he's just like, dude, I'm Earn.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
Yeah. So almost that MKB finish, yeah. Ditcheraz. He's big. His levels are a bit low though, right? I feel.
Yeah. I was just comparing him to the Phantom Lancer, who's level 20.
I mean, compared to the Puck, I mean, Mag's about to be level 20 on this off-lane Puck.
I like the fact that they changed up Puck's talents, by the way, for the level 20, so you could get the orb distance.
Same.
Because I thought that was a really fun talent, but obviously most of the time you still wanted the 420 GPN. So now no longer having to make the choice between the two is nice.
I have seen people take the Waning Rift, though. If it's like a really good game for it.
Yeah, yeah.
If you really need that silence. So they're doing some split push. They're going for 2 lanes here. Ditchira popping Shapeshift mid, Bora bottom.
Locked him down with the Rod of Atos. Ditchira is going to be forced away with the remaining time of his Shapeshift, but the tier 3 tower is down to half HP already at bottom lane. So good poke. Nothing lost there from Planet Dog.
Back up, farm the lanes.
Yeah, they got top lane pushing in pretty heavily, and they're finishing up that MKB for the Lycan as well. Looks like they may run out of time for their Aegis, though.
I think it's a great use, though, anyway. They got tier 3 mid, they got some threat bottom.
Yeah.
It's good farming time period as well. Bora's got this Aghanims.
Yeah, the Aghanims with the raised damage. They'll just be full of AoE. I'm not sure that PL... He just doesn't have the stats yet for these
they're gonna be able
to survive.
They're going to be able to find that real PL very easily with all this. Like, Shivas, Aghanims from Shadow Fiend, like, all these different factors. Like, the PL is just going to get noticed a lot easier in these fights, even if he has a lot of illusions.
Yeah.
And, alright, Dog, they're looking for an engagement here.
See if they can get the hook shot in. Decides against it. No glimpse back either. Looks like J4 wasn't in range. 1,300 more gold, and we'll have BKB for the Phantom Lancer, and maybe they can finally stand up to Planet Dog in one of these pushes.
Yeah, it really needs that. I feel like the hood didn't... I feel like I understand the idea of the hood, and he's probably like, maybe I shouldn't have gone this item, but he felt like he needed it at the time.
Yeah.
His BKB was a ways away. Because he has hood, he has no field. Actually, no field's been on aggressive the entire game, so I can't say he has no field.
Which one are you, Giannis? Are you always keep it on defense and then turn it when you need to put offense, or vice versa?
defense put onto offense. Yeah.
I'm
Unless
the
you're
opposite.
like, unless there's no action. If there's no action, I mean, you're just like, oh, this farming Rubik split pushing. You just
Yeah.
go for offensive all times.
See, I'm the opposite way. I'm offense until I need to put it on defense.
Radiant's top shrine is under
Be
attack.
aggressive, Yannis.
Radiant's top
I think
shrine
Yapsor does that too, so don't worry.
Dire's bottom tower is
God,
under
I wish I was half as good as Yapsor.
Radiant's top
Did
tower
I tell you
is
about
falling.
that? The
Yeah.
Bane game?
Structures are
You did.
fortified.
Yapsor just he destroyed everyone in that
Dire's
game.
bottom tower
And I was just like, God damn, this guy's too good.
Radiant's middle barracks are under attack.
He does understand the hero at some absurd levels. Like, I watched some games where he played it, and I was like, it doesn't look like that great of a Rubik game. And then like he actually just like it wasn't even him stealing spells or doing anything. He like baited them to go on him, and he like won the game for his team. Like I was like, okay, that's cool. So Puck going for this Dagon build since he's gone for the full spell lamp talents.
Looks like he's rethinking the extra levels of Dagon, though, for Aghanim
Yeah.
Scepter. Which is
I always
fair
like
enough,
Aghanims
seeing
with
the
Lycan.
BKB.
Just having them stuck in that coil so Lycan can just beat on him is the dream.
Yeah.
How's Deer doing? Did he pick up anything else? So he finished up the Hurricane Pike, it looked like. Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's been pretty quiet. He's 3-1-5. Not really dying, but he's not that big team fight hero. He's just an enchantress.
Yeah, it seems like he's just been destined to be a kind of quiet player for this game. When you have to start out like 4-minute jungling, you know it's not going to be great.
Yeah. This could be a decent timing of a fight for Kinguin here. Even though they're 6k deficit, I think their double BKBs are out. So that could play a decent factor for both the Brew and the PL to get into the fights.
BKB flying out for the Brewmaster right now.
J4 is
May
farming
come as a
as
surprise.
much as he can on this Disruptor to get Aghanims. He's halfway, man.
He's trying.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle barracks are under attack.
Even better if he can get to level 20.
Radiant's
Oh,
middle barracks has
180 GPM. Oh, an early jump on to Ditya Ra here. See if they can catch him out. Unable to get the disables to lock him down before he can get off the shapeshift, but they get the disables after that timing and may be able to finish him off. A Cyclone up in the air. They can bring him back down with the telekinesis, and they just got the magic damage. They'll just wipe him out. 70 seconds
Very
on the
worth.
clock for a Lycan. Really great pick off there from Kinguin.
Yeah, great use of Brew Split there. I think that was a bit of a ballsy positioning there by Tichira a little bit, but he was trying to force some reactions. Didn't expect them to just all be there.
Yeah.
So now they have to split up the map. Don't get caught here. For Dog, just keep rocket flaring those lanes out. Cut wherever
Small.
possible.
Small opportunity for Kinguin to
Dire's middle tower is under
take some objectives. Unfortunately for them, Roshan isn't up yet. It's not a super early Rosh.
So as we were talking about that BKB timing now. They don't have the Brew Split though.
And he also almost has Scotty, like, almost immediately after getting his BKB. So
Yeah.
that's going to be significant amount of tank, not just for his hero, but for his illusions as well. Clear out a little bit slower against this magic AoE damage.
They're doing a good job of buying time for Nisha to become that beast he needs to be. I feel like this game is probably going to be determined by this next Rosh.
Do you think PL beats out these heroes, though? Because he's pretty much the hard carry of Kinguin. They don't really have a secondary carry for them just because of net worth. So do you think he beats out SF and Lycan?
I think he's okay versus SF Lycan, but I actually think this Disruptor Aghanims could be the game changer here.
Yeah.
He's getting very close to it.
Just needs another 1,200 gold. And you will have it. The glorious moment of the hard 5 position, able to make big game-changing plays.
No, his Bora can't even kill illusions because he's at this full magic damage SF build.
Yeah.
He's even queued Refresher. He's got a Shivas as well.
Refresher, huh? You think he's
Yeah.
over-investing into this build?
I kind of do. I'm a little bit scared that Nisha might be able to do this game if he plays it really well.
Look at him. He's getting burned out of all his mana. Nisha is just going to keep on running illusions at him. J4 is going to be caught here. Sends back Patos, but is going to be caught by Katsuo anyway.
I mean,
And Exotic Deer gets
I was
the kill.
about to say, J4 deserves to die right here. He's farming their hard camp with Thunderstrike because he really wants his Aghanim's. And
Yeah,
that's
like-
actually a big death. Like, Roche is up.
You have your whole jungle open. There's probably no reason to farm that hard camp.
Oh no, like this is actually that's actually a pretty
BKB
big deal.
used? Yeah, King would just go straight into Roche, right? There's nothing stopping them really. With the disruptor down, BKB used, it would be a huge risk for Planet Dog to try and contest this Roshan.
Uh-oh. I mean, this is a big swing of events, like Lycan dying bottom to that split. And now Disruptor dying, giving this Aegis cheese.
Milan
going
is
for
going to
the
go for the
steal.
hook shot. See if he kind of steals something here. Doesn't manage to grab anything. It looks like the cheese is still going to be there on the ground too. But he got the Roshan kill. Somehow he
I
did
guess
that.
that's something. I'm getting scared now. Like this PL is
Yeah.
2 lives. I was concerned about
Mag
them
gets
killing him
caught
once.
here. Oof. Gets the blink away. Disruptor. He's going to die again. Static Storm goes out. Patos is going to be saved by the disruption. He's going to go for the back line, though. Katsor is going to be the first one down to ditch here. Rob, but the barrage of nukes coming in. Nisha, as well as the impetus shots, force the Lycan back. Nisha's down to half HP, but he's got the Aegis. That's why they're still focusing on the back line. Bora actually jumps in for that one. Let's lose the BKB. Aghanim Scepter gets a good amount of AoE damage and is going to be enough to finish off Nisha's first life. Exotic Deer in the back lines is still able to lay out damage, forcing the SF back, giving Nisha the room to start retreating. Lower and lower, Exotic Deer has to force staff himself a little bit farther away. Nisha goes for the turn with the BKB. He's going to take down Ditcher while the SF is still held up in the air. Mag is going to be next target. Doppelganger a little bit farther back, while Patos is going to challenge Bora for this one, but looks like he's going to fall a little bit short in damage. Does end up going down. Bora sees his opportunity. See if he can actually grab any more kills with the glimpse back on the Exotic Deer. That should be another one, as long as they've got a disable to stop that TP, which Battery Assault does just fine for them. A decent hold there for Planet Dog. Just as the game was looking its darkest for them, they do manage to stand up and take a good fight against Kinguin.
I was afraid for a moment too when Dichira died. But that SF Requiem, the comeback damage was actually pretty substantial. And Mag, I think his play there was perfect. That coil combo,
Yeah.
he did so much damage to everybody in that instance, and they're able to hold.
So this magic damage build finally does shine. But is it enough
Sentence.
for Planet Dog to be able to get them over this cusp? Get the Aghanims, J4. 500 gold away.
It's
Runs
getting
it to
close, man.
Katsor. Should be good though. He can keep going. They reveal Katsor. They can get the glimpse on him. They've got him.
Nice. How's our levels doing now on everybody? We getting close to those 25s. Yeah, Puck and SF almost. I like that he switched from the refresher and he's going for Hex instead on Shadow Fiend.
Especially though with cooldown reduction. If he
Yeah.
gets that. I don't know, with the magic damage build, with the Aghanims build rather. Is it possible that the souls? Do you ever consider that?
What do you mean?
The oh, never mind. Ignore me. I was thinking of something else. I was thinking
got
of his his level 20 talent, or wasn't there one
You
that
mean the
increased the
+3
number
damage
of
per soul?
souls that he got?
That's the Aghanims. Aghanims gives more
Oh,
souls,
yeah,
and then
yeah,
the
yeah.
3 damage per soul is 25. Yeah.
Regeneration. A prize.
Close game though. Even though it's 10k and PD has been doing a good job at this, this PL is a force to be reckoned with.
Are
How's
you a
Deer
believer in
doing?
the crit strike for PL? Because I've seen
Hell
the
yeah.
5-second doppelganger. It's so annoying to kill him. Yeah, every 5 seconds he just does another doppelganger.
I mean, that's nice, but this is giving you an extra item slot in a way, right?
Yeah, just
That 25 talent.
it's like a free Crystallis.
Yeah.
I run in a path.
Bit stronger than a Crystallis, right? Yeah, it's a little bit stronger.
Yeah, it's like that's
a
almost
good chunk
Jug
stronger,
Spray, isn't
actually.
it?
It's actually almost a Daedalus. It's 0.35 less than a Daedalus. They have a wolf on him. They've got him scouted.
Nisha is very scouted here, and the BKB TP out. That'll be good.
BKB wearing lower, though. And how's the Aghanim's Disruptor? He's got it. All right. Let's go.
All right, time for J4 to make some big plays. Still really hard to get a great Static Storm without, like, a Blink Dagger or something, but see what he can do.
I think he should smoke himself in this next fight. And as long as if they don't see this, Aghanims, that can just literally win the game for them.
Yeah.
Like a
Like
neat hook shot.
Brewmaster like doesn't pop BKB or something, like just tries to go for the blink ulti. Gets caught in the Static Storm, can't BKB it out.
Yep.
He smokes himself. They manage to get the jump in. Oh no, but they missed it. The Force Staff. They managed to get him out. Glimpse back, pulls him into the Static Storm, so maybe they could still kill him with the bounce back. Yeah, they've got him. Bora jumps in. Let's lose that ultimate to make sure that Kinguin can't actually formulate a response here. But now, with 2 of their ultimates down, with a buyback coming out from Kinguin, they can actually try and pursue. Nisha up in the face of Bora. Good separation there from Milan, pushing back the rest of the enemy heroes. And it's enough for the SF to be able to get away. The rest of the heroes, looks like Planet Dog are all going to be pretty lucky to get out, and they are going to take mid.
Yeah, those cogs actually were super good by the Clockwork, because the one thing that we were looking at King's lineups to do, they don't really have crazy disables. It's like lift, disruption, and the when he brew splits. So the TP cancels is actually pretty minimal when they do get those opportunities often. I like that he did that though. Like he smokes and he tries to go for the instant AoE. Doom, I guess you could say. Yeah, Static Storm. It was a really nice play there. So Blink Dagger next on the menu. I think that's going to be perfect for Planet Dog to get those setups. And they know. They see them. This Wolf Scouting. Ditchara on point with his Lycan play.
We'll have the Dagon 5 in no time, with the puck now having that 420 GPM. They give up on this attempt. Nisha pops out and just continues to push the wave. But they're still having a problem here with this bottom lane. The Wolves are actually taking out the range racks right now. Nisha TPing back, so Mag immediately jumps forward, see if he can find a catch. He does manage to grab Exotic Deer. He gets over to the other side of the cliff, but he's stunned for so long thanks to that Aghanim's after multiple Force Staffs, though. Will get him out of play here, Planet Dog. Well, they're actually still kind of trying here. Bora is going to be able to catch up, manage to get the Shiva as Exotic Deer was farming the offlane jungle. That's going to pull back into the Glimpse with the Static Storm on top. They don't even need the ultimate of the SF anymore.
Did he just buy? He just bought his Mystic Staff.
Yep.
There's no buyback on this Hench. And there's still base wards inside of Kinguin's base. So if they go for bottom, they can actually get those instant jumps with that vision.
Entirely possible that they saw the Mystic Staff too, so they may actually have an inkling of an idea that maybe this Enchantress doesn't have buyback.
They do have a lot of gold to spend though, and Roche could be up soon. This SF is sitting on 7k.
Yeah, better to play it safe.
Radiant's bottom barracks are
Okay, he's sending a melee creep, and the Wolves gets the range tracks.
Radiant's bottom barracks has fallen.
Some chip damage on the melee. Not gonna matter though.
Healable
This
damage.
game not over yet.
The PL's farm, I think he's pretty big. There's a couple mistakes by Planet Dog too at one point. They lost their Lycan, and then they lost J4, and they lost the swing of momentum in Roche. But now they're commanding lead.
Yeah, I feel like this game was pretty hard for Dog to lose.
Yeah. Blitz just comes out of nowhere. Interrupts our flow.
20, what is it? 23-second cooldown or something on Boost of Travel? The 40% CDR. Just, SF's everywhere.
You didn't go Yules?
Nah.
It's pretty bad at this game.
Blitz, when do you go SF Blink Yules?
Oh, Roche is up. Quick spawn.
I think like it makes your hero like obviously it synergizes really well with the Moose Vitals. And if you can get like the one-shot kills, it's really nice. And like for soft disables. But eventually you'll have to buy BKB. I see people not build it as much as they used to. Like I think Bulba said he thought it was broken, but I think it's more situational than that. Like I've been experimenting with just going like drums BKB a lot.
I like
That's
jump
what,
BKBS and Y.
Yeah, that's what what's his name does, Limp or whatever.
Yeah.
And I like it quite a bit.
So Roche is up. It's scouted by both teams now. And this is a Refresher Shard. I mean, Refresher Shard Disruptor. Please, boys. Let's go. Give it to J4. Come on. Don't give it a puck. Give it to J4. If they get it.
I'm sure they would consider Bora as well, right? Double SF Aghanim's ults. He was already considered a Refresher before. Milan's going to be caught here. Defensive force staffs are going to help him out a little bit. He does also have a hook shot if he wants to try and hook one of his allies to get a little bit farther out of here. Nisha just keeps on pursuit to get the static storm, but he walks out of the kinetic field. Now Pop with the BKB, goes for the doppelganger, try and pursue some of those heroes. Looks like he should be able to bring down at least some of the back line, but Dichira is doing the same. Managed to get the Shadow Demon. I also managed to get the Rubik here. Bora Ninja is going to be forced to pop his BKB and turns against Patos, and he couldn't get off the ultimate. He got bashed up early, couldn't complete the ultimate, and now he's going to let loose the ultimate on top of this Enchantress. Brought back the damage. Of Force Staff gets over the cliff, but there's going to be a puck right on top of him with the Dagon. Managed to get that kill. 5 down from Kinguin, and they ignore Roshan. Immediately go for the throat, try and finish up with a base race. 2 buybacks go, and they say, well, that's good enough. Back to Roshan we go. Pick up that Aegis, Cheese, and Refresher Shard.
I gotta be honest. I think this is the build versus PL at Shadow Fiend. Because he's on top of you, and even if he doppels, he gets hit. Dude, that Requiem is doing so much damage on the return.
Yeah.
I really like this Aghanims. Damn.
Pretty sick idea.
That fight got split up really hard.
Yeah. Especially, I think like part of the reason it looks so successful is that the PL doesn't have like the heart as well. Like that additional tankiness that you see some PLs have. He has like a little bit more damage focus. And he kind of has to, right? As like the sole damage dealer of his team.
Yeah. So they do give the Refresher Shard to Disruptor for now. I'm hyped.
Nice. And he's got a Blink Dagger too, so he can make those solo plays.
Let's go. Venn diagram of doom. Let's go.
J4, what's he see? They've got some pretty good vision into the pit. Or
Oh,
into
Dichira went
the base as well.
He went the 3 Wolf summon, not the 600 Hero Hell.
Huh. Okay.
I've seen some Chinese players do it. Look at this. They're pinging Nisha. J4 is thirsty to go on this.
His smoke is going to run out. Milan going for the hookshot, misses. They're just going to keep on throwing out Phantom Lancer disruption illusions at them. See if they can force Planet Dog back, or at least chip them low enough that a fight can be easier to take. You see exactly what's happening to J4. It's a problem, and he almost gets the kill off just the illusions.
Oh my goodness. Oh, regen rune. Convenient.
Perfect. Arcane Rune bottom if they want it.
Just looking at that graph, dude. Look at the gold graph. It's been a while since Kinguin's actually gotten any opportunities. All tickers from Dire.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
That gold lead.
All right, round 2 of the death push. Planet Dog. A lot of heroes smoked up this time around.
If they get vision of this PL or this brew, I'm looking at J4.
Yeah, I'm checking out this Planet Dog vision. Not nearly as good as it used to be. I'm gonna depend whatever creeps can show them, whatever Rocket Flare sets them up for.
The illusions are getting frustrating. They might just go for a jump.
Yeah, look at
Go
them. They
wrap
just
around
keep
from
on
the
hitting
side.
J4. J4 almost dies again. The hook shot? It actually goes in. They try and jump onto Nisha, but he actually gets out of the cogs already. The Rubik is down, though. Brewmaster does manage to get off his ultimate, starts heading to that back line. J4 is still lying in wait, ready to go with that Blink Dagger and his Static Storm combination, but they've already lost the Lycan Aegis, and he's going to come back. A little bit limited on the... Oh, BKB pop, but he already gets bashed up. He's trying to get off the ultimate. He finally does let it loose, but as it comes back, it just doesn't do the damage it needs to against Nisha, who popped his own BKB, but he's being controlled up by Battery Assault as well as bashes, constant bashes from Dichira. They bring down Nisha, and that's the end of the fight. Kinguin, no way they can do anything without of it. And J4, hey, there you are,
He
buddy.
threw him down. He threw him
got
down.
him. He didn't even
I mean,
need
they
it.
they just sent illusions at him. He got zoned out, then the fight was taken 4v5.
Yeah.
But yeah, we liked Planet Dog's lineup a lot in this game. I do think Kinguin had some chances of victory, but I think it was really hard actually versus this lineup. I think it's like PL versus the world. They had to snowball this Enchantress harder, and like Rubik Shadow Demon, the duo. You know, we tend to say that a lot. Is you want this, like, you want that beefcake, right? You want that like strength hero, that 4 hero that can just go in, start these fights. Brewmaster had a really rough game. They didn't have that like second 4 support to make that, like, take his place. So I thought that was their struggle.
Yeah, there really are, like, with the Enchantress there as well. There was, I think, so much pressure on Brewmaster to be able to get off those ultimates, and whenever he didn't, it just felt like Kinguin kind of got run over in team fights.
Yeah, I really liked the SF Aghanims. I commented on it before. I think it's actually incredibly good versus PL, the comeback, because even if he doppel dodges the initial, you get hit by the other, and you're usually on top of that Shadow Fiend to burst him, so you get shredded. And I think in the future, I think versus Na'Vi, teams used to ban Lycan for a reason. I think this is one of Dichira's most comfortable heroes.
Yeah, I think that last fight was the only fight that Bora used his ultimate on Phantom Lancer while he still had BKB. I think every single one of the other engagements, he waited it out, right? And really waited for the BKB to wear off. And you could see, like, every single time, it was like Nisha just almost instantly died. So that combination.
Yep. I think I am going to be heading out for the last one.
Okay.
Yep.
Sounds
I don't
good.
mean to ditch you, but
No problem. It was
is Will here? Get
it
Will
was
back.
very nice that you joined me for the first 2. I did not expect it. I was like,